will recall that the APC state chairman, Barrister Anselm Mujizwa, had last week declared that his party, the APC, has no candidate in the forthcoming Edo governorship election. Hence, he's not campaigning. In a bid to get more details from him, journalists quickly accosted him at the gate of Edo State Press Center, where he was seen driving out hastily in order to avoid the prying eyes of the journalists, who were also trying to see who the important person in the car was. Upon sighting him, they quickly swam on him to confirm the report that emanated from the social media, where he stated that his party had no candidate in the election, and as such, there is no campaign for him this year until 2024. He, however, confirmed the social media report by saying, "Yes, it is true. I made the statement, but I didn't release it to the press, and I don't know how it got out. I said it over lunch with party faithful, who visited me to ascertain the development of things as it concerns the forthcoming election. I thought it was important to set the record straight. It is true we don't have a candidate as a party, and it is quite unfortunate, despite my several warnings to members of the then EPM about the consequences of their desperate struggle for political power, but they didn't listen." Recall our last acting national chairman of APC, Mr. Gedum, had written to INEC informing them that he has not set up a committee to conduct any election in those states, and whatever they were doing there was a sham, and the letter was acknowledged by INEC. He didn't withdraw the letter before he handed over to the new chairman, the Yobe state government, and as such, that letter still stands. I also made my statement then when I said I haven't seen any of the APC aspirants apart from the two that submitted themselves to me, and the two were eventually disqualified. So I am in alignment with the statement of my former acting national chairman, Mr. Gedum, that we have no candidates in this Edo election, and it is very unfortunate. When journalists asked him what the plans are now that it has been confirmed that APC has no candidate for the election, he said, "We need to regroup and remind ourselves about the ideas that brought us together and make a decision whether we want to follow those ideas or pursue our individual ideas. I believe that this kind of discussion is very important in order to effectively prepare for 2024. Essentially, we are looking at 2024 now because this one is gone," he added. So guys, we talked about this last week, that this man said APC has no candidate, and he has told us how it came about, that he didn't release it, but it got out there on the social media, and also he's agreed to that yes, they have no candidate. But the question is that then how come? Because INEC published names of candidates in Edo State who are to contest in this September 19 governorship election, and APC and PDP and other parties were there. So what happened? Because according to what he said they submitted to INEC, and INEC acknowledged that, and now INEC, the same INEC that is saying that INEC acknowledged that, the same INEC published the names of those who are going to be involved or contesting in that September election. So what is now happening? I think something is wrong somewhere. All of them, they have not even tidied their corners very well. Both the chairman, both Osage, both Oshomole, all of them. Maybe that is why Wike is coming out to say, oh, they don't have a party. APC has a party, and like he said again that Obaseki has no opponents, that there's no opposition for him, that it's a just win-win for Obaseki. You know, we just feel that these people always like to talk, you know, they're always optimistic, they always have that assurance and give their followers and supporters that very strong hope. So we thought maybe it was one of those things. Well, since he said they don't have candidates, and INEC has already published names of those who are going to be contesting in that election, let's keep our finger crossed. Just like he said, that's why he's not campaigning. And surprisingly, we are hearing from the former national APC party chief John Oyegun, saying that it's automatically or literally campaigning for Obaseki. He's just telling us what Obaseki has done. Ordinarily, he ought to be campaigning for Iyamu, but nothing like that. It's only Oshiomhole we are hearing, seeing, moving from places to places. They all know what they are doing. Let's see what comes out of the whole thing. If you ask Iyamu Oshiomhole now, they will tell you the man does not know what he's talking about. The same way that they were saying ordinary ward chairman. How can ordinary ward chairman disqualify a whole national chairman? But at the end of the day, it happened. But they all know what they are doing. We'll continue to get back to you in as things unfold. They are aware of what they are doing. Well, okay, that is the position of the law as a lawyer. Edo APC has no candidate in this election because Gedom was recognized at time as the authentic APC chairman when the later was ousted by the court. Good on was the only, or Gedom was the only person under the law qualified to conduct primary election in Edo gubernatorial. As a result of that abuse of process by Oshiomhole, Gedom quickly wrote to INEC and the party that he has not conducted or put any committee in place for the primary, and he went to court and got justice to that effect. Another reason was that the party leader, the president, acknowledged Gedom as the party authentic chairman after the depose of Oshiomhole by the court. Till now, Gedom has never changed his position regarding that episode. In a nutshell, even if Iyamu wins the election, the court will overturn it and award the second highest vote in the election, which I think would be the PDP as the winner. So, what the party chairman is saying is the truth. APC has no business in this governorship election in Edo State, in my opinion. Effort in futility by APC. That's what someone is saying here. You know, everybody has a way of interpreting this whole thing. Okay, another says here that of course some people will cancel what this guy has said because they will say, this one is speaking for APC or is speaking for PDP. For the fact that you have time to waste your resources by responding to this whatever, you are not serious. Tell your sponsor that Pastor Iyamu will jail you along with other charge and bail lawyers. Okay, the naysayers may not agree with you with the development, but they should retrospect to Zamfara case. You people are just making unnecessary noise. Don't forget Oshiomhole was still in charge when APC conducted the primary before the appeal court upheld his suspension. Okay, a round of applause for you guys for saying all of this. You cannot eat your cake and still have it. It is better you join your paymaster in PDP and campaign for your new party. Your spoiler game will not work. Someone said, you only want to wait till after the election before the campaign. He merely stating the obvious, which unfortunately is the truth. That's what some people are saying. Well, let's hear what they are going to say at the end of the day. You know, these people are always optimistic when it comes to this kind of a thing. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this issue. Thank you.